So I want to welcome you all to the Arab American National Museum for the Mayor's Art Awards. My name is Diana Abali. I am the director of the Arab American National Museum, and we're really proud to host the Mayor's Art Awards this year. We were a proud winner of the Organization Award in 2022, so I know how wonderful it must feel for the awardees tonight and the family and friends that have come to support them. The importance of arts in our lives cannot be overstated. We at the Arab American National Museum, in addition to being a museum about the history of Arab immigration to the United States, we're also very much arts presenters, and we work hard to uplift artists who are either Arab American or whose work aligns with the mission of the museum. So we support all kinds of artists, and the reason that we are very committed to supporting artists and uplifting their work is that we very much understand that art is an important part of our culture. It's a way for people, when they experience art, to understand different perspectives, to gain empathy, and I think the more art there is in the world, the better society we are. We also value the arts because we use arts and art making and art performing as a way to connect communities. So I like that it seems like there's a lot of people in here who may have not come to the museum before. I see a lot of different faces and diversity in the audience, and so I love how art brings everybody together, and more art, the more art there is in the world, the better. I just want to make a plug for an upcoming program at the museum. We have a film festival, an Arab film festival we do every year, and it's coming up next month in May from the 15th to the 19th here at the museum. We have some online screenings, but also there are many in-person screenings and events around and programming around the film festival. So please take a flyer as you go out, check our website for more information about the Film Fest. So with further ado, I want to congratulate once again all the winners tonight, and I want to thank you for coming. I wish you a wonderful evening, and I'm going to pass the mic over to Sarah Platz, the Vice Chair of the Dearborn Recreation Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana, for that warm welcome, and thank you very much for hosting tonight's events here at the Arab American Museum. This is truly one of the treasures in Dearborn, this museum. And thank you all for coming here tonight to celebrate artists and performers and those who make it all happen. My name is Sarah Platz. I am the Vice Chair of the Dearborn Recreation Commission. Through the Commission's Cultural Arts Committee, we acknowledge the role that the arts play, providing a complete recreation approach that nourishes all the mind, body, and spirit. In Dearborn, we are fortunate to have access to programs, facilities, and opportunities that promote, encourage, and support the arts. The first Mayor's Arts Awards was in 1988, and since then, more than 200 artists, performers, programs, volunteers, and patrons have been recognized. We are so pleased that tonight we are going to add to that list. Congratulations to all the inductees and for sharing your talent, vision, and energy with this community. And now it's my pleasure to introduce, fresh off his amazing performance at Dearborn High, Beauty and the Beast, it was awesome, I saw it, Mr. Greg Viscomi, who's going to be our Masters of Ceremony. Thank you.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2024 Mayor's Arts Awards here in the beautiful Arab American National Museum. First, before we go any further, let me first thank the Henry Ford Music Department providing the music in the lobby before the event. Thank you so much. And thank you to Diana and Sarah. The arts are all-encompassing. They're visual, performing, music, writing, dance, culinary, and more. The Mayor's Arts Awards seeks to remind us of the vibrant arts community that thrives in Dearborn and the many creative opportunities available to all who choose to be involved. Why are the arts so important? Well, each of this evening's honorees have contributed in their own unique way to Dearborn's arts culture, the growth and the resilience that it takes to succeed. Each has given time, talent, resources, creative energy, and support. As part of this evening's program, each honoree will be featured in a short video clip where, in their own words, they'll express why they do what they do. The first award this evening is the Organization Award. This award is given to an arts and cultural organization recognized for outstanding contributions to the advancement and support of the community's creative life. Receiving the 2024 Organization Award is TEED, One Memorial Artist in Residence, which is founded by the artist Jenny Vaughn. Jenny was asked the following question: what goals do you hope to accomplish through TEED? Let's take a listen.
The TEED 1 residency reflects the diversity of the community, so it's such an important part of the art culture in Detroit and the surrounding communities. And the TEED 1 residency tries to provide a platform for artists to exhibit their work and share their work with the community. We hope to bring more awareness to the local art scene, the urban artists, the street artists, and the fine artists in the area to show the diversity of their work.
I would like you to please now welcome TEED founder Jenny Vaughn and award presenters Steve and Sunshine Durant to the stage. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. Jenny Vaughn. Okay, so the TEED 1 Memorial Artist in Residency Program is a moving tribute to the life and work of the late Detroit graffiti artist Jordan Teed Vaughn. It was founded in 2021 by his family. This program empowers artists to pursue their passion by providing them with a private studio at the Fishnet Studios right down the street, a supply stipend to fuel their creativity, professional development opportunities to elevate their career, and a network of like-minded artists to support each other. So during their residency, it's like 3 months, they hang out and mingle with all the other artists in the Fishnet. After that artist graduates, they move on to another TEED space in Art Space City Hall to continue on their journey and deepen their connections with the other alumni residents. This program fosters a culture of collaboration and mutual support, which is true and reflective testament to Jordan's contributions to the art world. Jordan Vaughn, Jenny's son, was a visionary artist who dared to push boundaries and break the barriers between the urban and fine art worlds. He inspired countless aspiring artists and touched the lives of everyone that he met, as well as those who have seen him in his many murals, on trains, and paintings. Through the TEED 1 Memorial Artist in Residency Program, his legacy continues to inspire and empower emerging artists to reach their full potential. Under the guidance of Jenny, the program's founder, emerging artists are given a platform to break into the fine art scene, authentically explore their craft, and advance in their pursuits. However, this doesn't confine her efforts to the studio walls. Jenny tirelessly works to promote and advocate for her artists. You would think that she's like their artist mom. Seeking out opportunities for them to showcase their work and shine through their local art scene. The TEED 1 Memorial Artist in Residency Program is a powerful force that honors the memory of Jordan Vaughn and encourages the next generation of artists to do something bold, break barriers, and make their mark in the cultural landscape. I'm almost done. She's the best. She is an inspiration to all who know her. A woman who stands by her side through success and failures, sharing the joys and disappointments. Her unwavering support and warmth have been a guiding light for many, and today we celebrate her achievements and everything she has created. Despite her loss and grief, she turned this into a triumph to everyone around her. She remains a vital force in the lives of these young artists, encouraging and caring for them in a way only she can. To many, she is known as Mama Teed, the Graph Mama, matron of the muralists, and the mother of vandals. A beloved figure in the hearts and soul of this amazing creative community. My wife's got something to say too.
I just want to thank Jenny for inspiring me as well as all the other people that she's been in touch with in her life, because just her presence is loving and caring. The 14 artists that came through her, she still nurtures them. And I just wanted to thank her for coming and bringing this program to Dearborn. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I've never heard such wonderful things. Thank you so much, both of you. I'd just like to thank the sponsors for putting this on. What a great lineup of sponsors to so generously donate their money to put this on every year. I'd like to thank the Dearborn Recreation Commission, the Dearborn Cultural Arts Committee, and also the Dearborn Community Fund led by Emma Jean. Emma Jean's been there since day one to help us launch this program, so I'm so grateful for her. And also Sasha. I couldn't do what I do without Sasha's guidance, so it's been really helpful. I just want to thank my family for coming tonight, for always being there for me through the thick and the thin of life. Also, I have a great bunch of friends that I've known since grade school that I continue to call on for support. They're always there for me. And also, it takes a village, they say, and you would not believe the village that I have now through my son, Jordan. It's just incredible. And it's because of that village that I will continue to work hard to create a platform that will change the narrative on graffiti artists, street artists, urban artists, every kind of artist that is in my village. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jenny and Teed. The Volunteer Award is given to an individual who, through their generous gift of time and sharing of knowledge, contributes to the advancement of the arts and cultural opportunities for the greater community. Cherie Montrill, this year's recipient, has an incredible record of more than 15,000 volunteer hours through her service to the Henry Ford. Cherie was asked, "What motivates you to volunteer?" Let's hear her answer.
I like to give back to the community. I feel that I have a lot of knowledge to give to other people. I like sharing that. At the Henry Ford, of course, we're a history park and museum, and I like to help others learn about the artifacts and the people that we feature there. I think that volunteering can be a very positive thing in your life. You're around other people and you learn from them too.
Please welcome to the stage Cherie Montrill to receive her award, presented by Patricia Moitoso, who is the Human Resources Senior Manager at the Henry Ford. You did superbly. Congratulations, Cherie.
Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here in this wonderful museum. I would like to tell you just a little bit about Cherie and how she came to be at the Henry Ford. Cherie began volunteering in September of 1978. She started her volunteer career as an usher in the theater located in Henry Ford Museum. At that time, she balanced her volunteering with her profession as an elementary teacher, wife, and mother. Along with volunteering as an usher, Sherry interacted with the guests by greeting, answering questions, always with a smile and a positive attitude. Sherry is a person that sees a need and helps when and where she can. She is a docent in Martha Mary Chapel, Edison Homestead, and Edison Illuminating. To have the knowledge to work in these buildings and other buildings, at that time she attended a class for 8 weeks of training to learn the history of Henry Ford and Henry Ford Museum and Greenfield Village, and today we are known as the Henry Ford. There was a comprehensive test of the material, which included identifying all of the villages and all of the village buildings, and there were 90 at that time. And of course, she's a teacher, right? So she passed the test, and she does continue working in those buildings as of now. And she'll be in Edison Homestead on Friday, actually. Got to keep working. In Martha Mary Chapel, she celebrated with guests as they returned to the chapel where they were married. They are always sharing with Sherry fond memories of the day. Sherry has made friends, which includes volunteers as well as employees. Over the years, they have gathered to take road trips. They've shared meals together and celebrate milestones. In May of 2014, Sherry received a Certificate of Appreciation Award she was inducted into our 10K club, and that signifies the fact that she reached 10,000 volunteer hours with the Henry Ford. Currently, she's volunteered almost 16,000 hours. Sherry, is a very special person, and we are so grateful that she volunteers with us 2 days a week. 1 day in the village and 1 day in one of our offices, which happens to be in Human Resources, where we are from. She also helps with other opportunities when needed. Sherry's interaction with the guests is always focused on teaching them. She lives our mission with our guests. One of the sentences actually in our mission statement is, our purpose is to inspire people to learn from these traditions to help shape a better future. And Sherry truly inspires people all around her, and we are honored that she is one of our volunteers. Thank you, Sherry. Congratulations.
I'd just like to thank everyone for coming here tonight to help me celebrate this award. I appreciate that, and all the rest of you that are here for the rest of the attendees. Thank you.
Volunteers can make or break the arts. They really can. What would an arts program be without some music? We are pleased to introduce Dearborn Voices, a youth choir under the direction of Vanessa Elzine and accompanied by Yanji Zhu.
If my voice departs, your voices will remain. I look onto tomorrow and my heart is with you. If the singer dies, the song will remain. Bringing together the broken and suffering hearts.
It should be mentioned that the Dearborn Voices are a program of the Dearborn Recreation and Parks Department, so you'll probably be hearing from them a lot in the future. The next award is the Artist Performer Award, which is presented to a fine arts, literary, or performing artist who has consistently made an impact through his or her art form. Kathleen O'Connell, this year's recipient, has this to say about what inspires her in her work.
As a visual artist, what inspires and attracts me to painting or drawing a particular subject has to do with lighting, for one. I like to see contrast, the way colors change in light and shadow. I think there are so many fascinating things that we out there to look at. We become kind of immune to them. And one of the things I hope for is that by being an artist and particularly picking something to draw or paint, that I'll help people slow down even for a moment and appreciate some of the beauty around them, because this really is an incredibly beautiful world. And there's beauty almost everywhere to be seen if you look for it. We just get so mired in our own world, in our own heads and our own problems, that we forget to notice it. So I think it's good for us to bring a little of that back to see some of the beauty that's around us.
To present the Artist Performer Award to Kathleen O'Connell is her colleague and studio mate, Jana Consuela. Ladies, come on up, please. Hello. Congratulations, Kathleen.
Okay, I am Janet Kinsella. It rhymes with umbrella, as my studio mate Kathy told me, which I'd never noticed before. Kathy and I have been studio mates for over 15 years. And a studio mate is more than just a friend. A friend will drive you to the airport, which Kathy has done. She will drive you to urgent care, which Kathy has done. She will bring you food when you're sick, which Kathy has done. But a studio mate is also there, sharing a space with you and being passionate about what is our life's work. She is there for the highs when, I get that painting in the show and I got an award. Yay, Kathy, yeah, listen. She's also there for the despair, where I did not get that painting in that show. How could they have rejected it? It's worthless. I'm worthless. Kathy has been there for all of that. She was there for one of the worst things that ever happened to me professionally. As I said, we've been studio mates for over 15 years. 10 years ago this month, we had our studio in Dearborn above Howell's Bar, and the building burned to the ground. Yeah, and it was devastating. I just want to tell you this. This is Kathy's attitude. We're sitting on the curb watching the flames go from window to window and crying. And I'm saying, all my paintings are gone. And Kathy's crying and said, yes, but all the bad paintings are gone too. That's her attitude. And she has gotten me through so much. She helped me create a body of work again, as she had to create her body of work again. And she helped me find a new place where we have been for 10 years now. But the city of Dearborn does not give awards for being my studio mate or my friend. They should, but they don't. They do give the award for being an asset to the city. And Kathy is definitely an asset to the city. She has served on the board of the defunct Artists Society of Dearborn. She has mentored people through encouragement. She has worked at the Pajeski hanging shows to make sure they're done professionally and to make them look good. She has participated in Arts in April. painting on site at places. She has actually come back to the studio and taken paintings off of her wall to run over to the Bajeski or the Rotunda Gallery in the library because the show was a little bit skimpy. And she's just said, here, you can use this one. She's generous to a fault. She's patient. She puts up with me. You know, she's very patient. And it is truly, truly my pleasure to present the artist/performer, City of Dearborn 2024, to my studio mate, my friend, and a really good painter too. I didn't mention that, but she's a really good painter too. To Kathleen W. O'Connell. Kathy.
Well, thank you very much. This was a totally unexpected surprise. And I'm just impressed that Dearborn has made it such a priority to keep the arts foremost as they have. And Emma Jean Woodyard and all the people behind these things, and it enriches the quality of life in Dearborn. It really makes it a great place to live, so, or to visit. So anyway, thanks to everybody who's here, and thank you.
The next award this evening is the Patron Award. The dictionary defines the definition of a patron as a person who gives financial or other support to a person, organization, cause, or activity. In the arts world, a patron is one who provides that extra boost to ensure that the play can go on, the mural can be painted, the music can be performed. Patrons make a difference through their support. Ali Hadis, this year's Patron Award recipient, has had this to say when asked, why is it important to you as a business person to support programs and organizations through sponsorship? Let's take a listen.
As a business owner, I like to always give back to the community and different organizations just to show an appreciation from all the business they keep supporting. Without this community, I will not be where I'm at today. This community has shaped me into the person who I am. I grew up in this community, and there's always a quote that says, you make a living but what you get, but you make a life but what you give. And I've always been followed this quote throughout my life. The youth, the nonprofit organizations, and different aspects in this community is key to your success in your business. And without them, you won't be where you're at today.
Very nice. I would like to welcome Mr. Jesus and Martin Zabosnik, the theater manager and fine arts coordinator at the Ford Community Performing Arts Center, for the presentation. Gentlemen, please come on up.
So good evening, everyone. I'm Martin Zabosnik, the Theater and Cultural Arts Manager for the City of Dearborn. You probably rarely see me. I rarely make guest appearances. I'm always behind the scenes. And we've had a really particularly busy month here. As you know, today is the end of April, which concludes April is Arts Month. It's been a busy month. We kicked it off early in the month with a Dearborn Schools art show, and we had 700 people come to see the show. An amazing, talented amount of kids in our Dearborn Public Schools, their artwork. 3 days later, We had an arty party at the center. Another 700 people came to see an arty party with workshops and artists on display and meet the artists and entertainment. So that was just a tremendous and a big undertaking. Then 3 or 4 days later, if you look around the city, you'll see artwork all over the city from the DIA, which is all here, and many other things we do. But today, we're here for the Mayor's Arts Awards, which is very exciting to honor many of these people that work with us. But I have to say, I get the opportunity to say that this is all possible from one person. It's Imogene Woodard, who is always there. She never stops and truly gives a new meaning to the power of one. So thank you, Imogene. But what I'm here for today is one of our jobs is sometimes we have to ask for a little help. It's not always fun to ask somebody for a donation of any type. And it always comes to mind the words from many a show or movie or play when it says, we'll accept the kind that jingles, but we need the kind that folds. And when I have to go there, little did I know, because I live here in East Dearborn, I was so excited, little did I know, when they opened a Dairy Queen right on the corner by Greenfield. That was very exciting. Little did I know the generosity and that they would show us when the recreation needs some support, needs something from them, or the community fund, or the cultural arts department. Al is always there, very generous, never says no yet, and is always there for us. And we really appreciate it. And I can't tell you, now that the weather's starting to warm up, if you were there at our theater in August, we have our summer programs. And on Friday, I break out those boxes of dilly bars. And everybody is the most exciting thing that they see that day. They're fighting over them. And I had no idea there's like 9 flavors. I always thought there was only one. But so anyway, so Al, today we're honoring you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for Dairy Queen. And just thank you very much.
Good evening. I'll just take a second to say thank you for this wonderful award. It's very humbling and rewarding to serve my community and do not expect any recognition for it. I hope to have many more chances to serve the arts and community at large. Special thanks for always supporting me as my wife in the audience. Also, thank you, Martin, and to this great community. Dearborn Dairy Queen on Greenfield will always be home to this art community. Congrats to the other awardees tonight. Enjoy.
We are delighted to have with us this evening 8 musicians, formerly referred to as an octet. Thanks, Imogene, for that one. From the Motor City Brass Band, an award-winning 32-piece British-style band, which performs regularly at the Michael A. Guido Theater. They will be performing for you this evening a medley from George M. Cohan and Semper Fidelis by John Philip Sousa. Enjoy. One more time for the Motor City Brass Band. Thank you to Tom Hitchman, Burr Huntington, and Deb Cups, who are on the cornet, John Aaron and Jennifer Komet on the tenor horn, Bana Opatich on the euphonium, and Toby Komet and Randy Safford on the bass. You should mark your calendar for Sunday, June 3rd at 3 p.m., the full band experience in a performance entitled Motor City Mystery Theater, featuring themes from Mission Impossible, Dragnet, and more. The Arts Educator Award recognizes a teacher who provides students with exemplary educational opportunities focused on the arts and has demonstrated the importance of arts education through example. This year's recipient, music educator Jennifer Pagowski, was asked the following question: why is arts education so important? Let's hear her response.
Arts education is so important because students learn to connect with themselves. They learn to connect with others and grow their social emotional skills. Another very important component of arts education is that students gain confidence, creativity, and they get that valuable experience of being part of a community. And arts education grows wonderful people.
That bubbly-faced lady I get to work with every day at Dearborn High School. So, Ms. Pagowski, please come on up to the stage. It is also my pleasure to serve as a presenter for her award. So, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was a little boy, back when the earth was still cooling, the first film my parents ever took me to see was about an English nanny who flew with her umbrella, pulled a 6-foot standing lamp out of her carpet bag, and magically cleaned up a children's nursery while singing about a spoonful of sugar. For me, this explains two things. First, why I've had a lifelong crush on Julie Andrews. And second, and more significantly, why I think I often refer to Jennifer Pagowski as the Mary Poppins of music education. Because what she does with the students is bordering on magic, and I've seen it for the last 3 or 4 years at Dearborn High School. She's in her 20th year of teaching in the Dearborn Public Schools. She brings new focus and creativity to her students and their educational process. She graduated from Wayne State and Oakland University in both music programs. She is a teacher, a musician, a performer, and a conductor of enormous range. And she challenges her students and herself in the classroom consistently. And her versatility can be seen throughout her career. She has shared her skills with students of all ages. She has served as a music educator for both elementary and secondary level, including many of the well-known schools in Dearborn, including Lori, Iris Becker, Clara B. Ford, Salina, O.L. Smith, and currently she's the director of vocal music for Dearborn High School. She was also the director of the Dearborn School's Secondary Honors Choir for over 2 decades, and during her tenure, the Honors Choir achieved great success, reflected by numerous invitations to perform with the Dearborn Symphony, the Indianapolis Children's Choir, the Ann Arbor Children's Choir, the Detroit Children's Choir, the Americana Ballet Company, and the Detroit Symphony Civic Orchestra, to name just a few. Her resume is about twice the length of my leg, and she's been doing this for a long time and very successfully. Her work as a teacher and an artist has been acknowledged by the Dearborn Public Schools, by the Michigan Schools Vocal Music Association, by the Dearborn Area Theater Association, and now the city. She also has developed a strong reputation as a fine music director of musical theater. And we just closed Disney's Beauty and the Beast this past weekend with a group of wonderful students, and she really made the difference in the show. She really does. She brings the music to life. But here's probably the greatest acknowledgement of her teaching skills that I can share with you. 3 simple examples. As her colleague, I have watched her bring the singing voices out of special needs students who had never before been in music classes and who now come to class with that being the highlight of their day. I have watched her prepare a group of young, inexperienced, and at times nervous singers to sing in state competition. for the first time and take them from barely qualified to the top of the division in a school year. And I've watched her resurrect a high school choir that was left for dead after the pandemic and assist me in the same manner to bring back a high school theater program that was almost in the same situation. How? It's very simple. She believes in her students, and more importantly, she gets them to believe in themselves. She takes time with them and makes their needs her priority. And all the while, she pushes them to places they didn't think they would get to. Just like Mary Poppins, it's magic. Congratulations, my friend.
I am very humbled. Thank you for those kind words, Greg, and I'm very humbled to get this award. I want to thank everyone who sponsored these awards tonight. What a beautiful ceremony. I'd like to thank my family and my very supportive friends and colleagues for being here tonight. You know, and my parents, my first teachers, and, you know, the teachers, Lisa Meyer. I just want to thank you so much for the influence and how you've shaped me. I'd like to thank Superintendent Maleko and Dan Taylor for being here this evening. And I want to thank, most importantly, my students who give me the chance to share my love of music, share joy, share humanity, and we all get to experience humanity together. We are all on the same level, and I just love being able to share that joy and that experience with them so they can carry that through their lives. Thank you.
Here we go. Moving on with the evening. This evening, we are also pleased to present a special recognition award. This award is indeed special since it is not given every year. We can say without hesitation that this evening's recipient definitely fits the criteria that's called for in this category. Let's listen to a few comments via video from this year's honoree. Actor, director, organizer, master of ceremonies, board member, cheerleader, Mike Mosley.
What motivates me is relationship. Being in relationship with the folks who are part of this journey. Theater has been a part of my life for 50 years. Community theater is important to me. I tell folks all of the time that the Players Guild is a wonderful community theater because we never do either of those words at the expense of the other. So we will always do good community. We take good care of one another. The relationships are important. We walk the journey together. And we do good theater. It's good. There's a celebration of the art form that is something for us to be proud of and to work for and to continue to develop our skill, our craft. But the thing that motivates me are the relationships, the ability to be a part of people's lives. We just finished doing Our Town, and Thornton Wilder's theme in Our Town is that life is lived in moments. And so it is the ability to celebrate the moments with folks, to be a part of their lives and to have the blessing of them in my life.
Hear me heathens and wizards and serpents of sin, all your dastardly doings are past. For a holy endeavor is now to begin, and virtue shall triumph at last. Writes a slogan, raises up a flag.
You want me to fetch that ball?
Go fetch that ball!
I'm gonna do it, seeing as how you're God and everything.
In our growing up and in our marrying, in our living and in our dying. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Michael should really consider getting into theater. All right, he is a very talented man. I'm proud to call him a friend of mine. Presenting the award is another good friend of his, Mr. John Skomak from the Players Guild of Dearborn and the chairman of the Recreation Commission Cultural Arts Committee. John and Mike, come on up.
Okay. I'm honored to present this Mayor's Arts Award Special Recognition Award to Mike Mosley. Mike has been involved in theater, as it said, for more than 50 years. And he joined the Players Guild in 2005. At that point, right off the bat, Mike became deeply involved in the Guild as he was given the lead role of Don Quixote in Man of La Mancha. Mike subsequently has performed lead roles in more than a dozen shows, has directed and produced a half a dozen more. Mike has brought a presence and a command to roles that captivates audiences and raises the performance level of his fellow actors. Mike is one of the Guild's most recognized members and a performer that patrons come expressly to see. Mike's contribution to the Guild has gone beyond his on-stage contributions. He has served in many capacities on the Guild Board of Governors, including three two-year terms as Guild President. Mike is forthright and knowledgeable leader who is, man, this is so dark. I'm sorry, I got to put my glasses on. There's no light here. He's a forthright and knowledgeable leader who is inclusive in gathering opinions and strongly encouraging communication. One of Mike's great accomplishments at the Guild was his being the force behind the Guild's production of the musical Shenandoah at the Anderson Theater at the Henry Ford, which had not had a production like this on stage for many years. Bringing this musical to the Henry Ford required Mike to walk in two worlds, as Mike was a senior manager at the Henry Ford. The result was a fantastic production with Mike playing the lead role. Mike's leadership was especially seen during the pandemic. Like most businesses, the Guild experienced a total shutdown for many months with an uncertain future and a significant reduction in volunteerism. Mike took on a strong leadership role from the start, heading a COVID response committee which met many times over the early months of the pandemic, focusing on strategies that would allow the Guild to preserve revenue, seek alternative sources of revenue, and continue to engage members and patrons while ensuring their safety. Mike was a continual source of optimism and inspiration to the committee and to the membership in general. It was Mike's idea to segue the COVID response committee to become the next ACT committee, which worked on planning for a return to live performances and managing these performances within CDC regulations. Ultimately, this committee was successful in creating a safe environment for the Guild's return to performing before a live audience. Mike Mosley often talks about community theater requiring the full commitment of the organization towards community and theater, with neither occurring at the expense of the other. Mike has personified this for many years, and the Guild is stronger for it. And I'm happy to present this to Mike.
My goodness. Thank you. So, words cannot express the depth of my gratitude for receiving this incredible honor from the city of Dearborn, Mayor Hammoud, the esteemed selection committee, Emma Jean Woodyard, and of course the remarkable Dr. John Skomak, and the entire city. Thank you for recognizing and celebrating the power of art in our community. This award feels particularly special because it reflects not just the time that I've spent on stage, and gosh, I'm sorry you had to witness that, but also the years dedicated to the Players Guild's well-being. As I said, this year marks my 50th year in the theater, and for the past 19 years, the Players Guild has been my artistic home. Whether bringing characters to life or serving on the Board of Governors, sometimes as president, the Guild has offered me a place to contribute, to collaborate, and share the magic of live theater. And let's be honest, none of this would be possible without the incredible members of the Players Guild. They are the heart and soul of the organization. The passion, the talent, the dedication of each one plays a vital role in every production. As I've said, as you've heard, I always say that the Players Guild is a great community theater because we never do either of those two words at the expense of the other. And I've seen that happen so often in community theaters, and it breaks my heart. At the Players Guild, we are committed to forming a great community. There are people like the Guilders who are here tonight. Guilders, let's hear it. Oh, come on. Do not leave me hanging out here. Nice. Who make up the core and the foundation of our theater. Nice, we'll talk about that later. But who also, they throw open the doors to folks who are interested in doing a show, or who just wander in because they've heard that the Players Guild is a great place to be. But then when we are all together and focus on doing one of our awesome productions, we put our heart and our soul into it so that everyone involved, both on and off stage, and all of our audience members can share the love and the fulfillment that comes with the experience of a live theatrical performance. I'd like to thank my friends and my colleagues who are here from the Henry Ford, many of whom are here tonight celebrating our wonderful volunteers. Sherry, that's my other gig. I work at the Henry Ford. They are always supported. They're always willing to hear whatever latest tales of the theater. And even when they are unable to attend a show, they are gracious and patient with the Monday morning play-by-play of the play. My family, especially my son, Nathan, who has had to deal with a dad in the theater, who I can always count on for his enthusiastic support and authentic interest in this nutty hobby. However, my deepest thanks tonight go to someone who deserves the spotlight on her own, my wife, Sue. Thank you, Sue, for your unwavering patience and love. You've endured late nights and last-minute changes to family schedules, having to run lines with me and give me the insightful and valued critique that I require, all while knowing the fragile ego that you have to critique, and countless what-if conversations about Guild initiatives, and for all the times that you have shared how proud of me you are. All with a knowing smile and an understanding of how much a part of me this is. This special recognition is a testament to the transformative power of art, fueled by collaboration, dedication, and a whole lot of love. Thank you once again. And as the Players Guild ends its 96th season, in fact, we open this Friday night with our final production of this season, Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods. You are all invited. You are all invited. That would be great. And with an eye towards celebrating our 100th anniversary, here's to more years of the Players Guild enriching the lives of Dearborn through the magic of live theater. Thank you all.
Okay. Finally, we come to the Mayor's Award. The recipient of this award is selected directly by the mayor through review of recommended candidates based on public input or personal knowledge of a candidate deemed appropriate. Najee Mandalek. Did I get it right? Founder of Aliel Theater Group, this year's recipient calls Dearborn home, but travels the world spreading laughter wherever he goes. Najee was asked, what inspires and motivates you as a performer? Let's take a listen.
I'm inspired by the everyday struggles and successes of Arab immigrants who are making a great effort to adapt into American society. So I aim to bring their stories to the forefront of my theatrical events and comedies. In addition to the deep connection and storytelling aspect, I'm also inspired by the joy of making people laugh. There's something incredibly rewarding about being able to lift someone's spirits and bring a smile to their face through humor, whether it's through comedic timing, wit, or playful characters. The ability to spread laughter adds another layer of fulfillment to my performances. It's a wonderful feeling, very wonderful feeling to see an audience come together in laughter, creating moments of shared joy and connection that can be truly magical.
Please welcome to the stage the Honorable Abdullah Hammoud, the Mayor of Dearborn. How are you, sir? And our honoree.
Good evening, salam. It's great to be with you all, especially at this ceremony, which is truly unique, as Emma Jean was describing to me, across our region, and wanting to uplift and celebrate the arts, specifically here in Dearborn. Personally, the arts are of great meaning to myself, to my wife, to my family. The arts embellish the walls of my home with unique pieces that I've been able to grab from all around the world through all of our travels, bridging my Arab identity and my American identity. The arts embellish our library shelves with the books of the greatest poets known to American history as well as Arab history. And the arts, as we all know, with the infamous Imahsan play that has been able to... Come here, Maggie. Come stand with me. The arts of the Imahsan play that allows us to tell a story so that everybody can relate to us. You know, growing up with a Arab mother that gives you a pita bread wrapped every single day, and you don't know if it's peanut butter, za'atar o zayt, labn o khiyar. Every day is a surprise, and yet the students at school are wondering why you're eating the same thing every day, 365 days a year. And this gentleman here has been able to capture the emotions that we have felt, more like torture that we have felt growing up. Captivating audiences not only in America but across the world. And through your stories, we have found others being able to relate to us, to humanize us, to connect with us, and for us to build a bridge of cultural understanding that celebrates the differences and uplifts one another. And to that, I thank you personally. My cousin is Rabia Jaber. And so the first play I ever came to was obviously to uplift and celebrate a family member who participates in these plays. It's now a point where it's now become family tradition to each and every single year that it comes across our neighborhood that we ensure we have the best of tickets. We require the wasta to get the first class seats, and we try to do so with the best possible bargain and discount that's offered. That's the only way to do it, though, at the Imahsan play. You know, Naji, your reputation precedes you, and all that you've accomplished and all that you have left to accomplish. We are just proud of the fact to know that Dearborn is one of the homes of yourself, of the whole ensemble of where it was put together and where the ideas initially generated to some capacity. And to that, I thank you, my family thanks you, and my daughters, who are still young, will thank you. They don't know it yet, but they will thank you as they grow up and are able to connect through the stories that you share on stage each and every single year. So congratulations. Thank you for being here. He just got back from Australia. Just arrived today from the airport. And so we're honored that you're with us. Thank you.
Wallah, I'm truly grateful to receive the Mayor's Art Award tonight. The journey of Ajyal Theatrical Group, from its roots in Dearborn in 1988 to now touring the world, has been a remarkable one. I owe this honor not just to my own efforts, but to the incredible support and talent of my cast, my director, Aziz Sharabati, and group manager. Without them, I wouldn't be standing here today. Unfortunately, none of the cast can be here today because, as the mayor said, we just landed from Australia, 22 hours of traveling, so everybody feel like zombie, and they look like zombies. Thank you, Mayor Hamoud, the Dearborn Cultural Art Committee, and the City of Dearborn for nurturing the arts. Let's continue to champion the power of art to inspire and unite us all. Thank you all for coming and celebrate with me. Thank you.
There's a show this November. Be sure you buy a ticket. And Naji, I don't know if you need a cameo. I'm available. Just saying. Thank you.
Politicians and actors, wow. Congratulations, Najee. Thank you, Mayor Hamoud, for your continued support of this program and the commitment to the arts in this community. This wraps up the 2024 program. Again, congratulations to all this evening's honorees, and thank you all for what you do to make Dearborn a culturally rich, creative, and dynamic city. And to this evening's performers, the Dearborn Voices and the Motor City Brass, thank you for being part of the program in such a special way. The Mayor's Award Program is a major component of Dearborn's April Arts Month, a project of the Dearborn Community Fund and the Recreation Commission Cultural Arts Committee. April Arts Month is made possible through generous support from Dearborn Federal Savings Bank, Keller Williams Michael Phillips Group, Ameriprise Financial Jim Thorpe and Malik Al-Kabab. We thank them all for their support and belief in the importance of the arts as a part of a vibrant community. A big thank you also goes to the Arab American National Museum in this beautiful building for hosting this year's awards program, to the City of Dearborn for providing program support, and to Mayor Abdullah Hamoud for his personal commitment to enhancing Dearborn's cultural landscape. Last by no means, thanks to all of you for supporting the arts through your attendance, participation, ticket purchases, and applause. This would not happen without all of you. Before I say goodbye, we'd like all the honorees to come up on stage with their awards. We have boxes for you, but before you get your box, you have to take a group photo. Other than that, see you in 2025, and thank you.